welcome. Happy February to you all. Hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. I know I'm happy to be here. And of course, if you're just tuning in for the first time, no shame. No shame. But if you are coming back to join us, welcome to Hands for Hunger's The Budget Gourmet. I am your host, Chef Mo, and we are back with another amazing episode. If you've never caught on, you should know by now, we take everyday items and we make them a little bit gourmet. And today's special guest is... me. She's charming, she's beautiful, she's eloquent, and she's here.
Hello, guys.
Hi. Who you with?
Megan Shepherd.
Megan Shepherd. Yeah, don't adjust your dials. You got two Freeport celebrities on your screen right now.
You're welcome.
Clock it. They can be so mad at me after this. That's okay. I love you, though. I don't know, so it's my home. And our guest for our guest ingredient for the day is the beautiful cauliflower. I say beautiful, and I know you're probably done zoomed in and see my little markings on the cauliflower, but I want y'all to know that there's beauty in even the imperfection of things. Okay? This was plucked from the garden of a hardworking Bahamian. That's a lie. I buy this from the store. But the point is, don't worry about it, okay? Because there's a way around it. What you're going to do is just kind of move that out of the way. Are you a fan of cauliflower?
I am a fan of cauliflower.
Fantastic. What's your favorite way to eat cauliflower? And don't say cut it up, throw it in water with salt and boil it.
No, I was going to say cut it up, saute it. I like mushrooms. It gives me a little earthy flavor. And just a little bit of peppers, a little razzle-dazzle, heavy on garlic.
Okay.
Yeah.
See? There's more than one way to eat a cauliflower.
Exactly.
I know the typical thing we do, we see cauliflower, we're like, man, let's just get a vegetable on the plate, pour the water. If you're lucky, salt in it, they might put some butter after they cook it to death. Right? See? Right? So we're going to show you some great ways to use cauliflower in two dishes today. One of them is going to be kind of like an appetizer, like a quick bite, or it can be a great side. And that's going to be a spice-rubbed roasted cauliflower.
Excited.
Right? And then our second one, as we know, we've been having some beautiful weather this month. This nice, cold, crisp that kind of wants you to have some like comfort food, some like stick to you. If you know me, I'm a soup girly.
I just made a soup like about a week or two ago. Just veggies, pure veggies.
Yeah, me too. I did like a chickpea, curry, cabbage, coconut milk, lentil.
He's in the spirit.
Listen to me. And of course, you know, we all came into 2026 saying, I'm going to do better. I'm going to try January and a healthy start to the year. And so if we're still on track, cauliflower is going to help you go down that road on your journey. Keep it going. Exactly. And again, things that are good for you don't have to taste bad. We got to let all the torture and trauma that our grandparents and parents with the Brussels sprouts and the things that we feel like, oh God, when you hear it, you just can't even wrap your brain around it tasting good. We are going to flip that on its head for you. All right. Cauliflower is going to be amazing. Two preparations: roasted cauliflower bites, as well as a cauliflower and bean soup.
Yum.
Now, cauliflower is the main ingredient. I'm adding the beans, though, because it's going to help with thickening and it's going to help with protein. I'm on my journey of not only health and wellness, but even in me changing my diet, I'm trying to up my protein, but I'm off animal protein for a while. So I'm trying to find great ways. I love it, actually, because I love beans.
Nice.
I love beans. I, supplement my protein powders in the morning. I've turned them into some great shakes and desserts. Cauliflower is one of the most versatile vegetables ever. If you don't know, I'm also gluten intolerant, right? So I have which means I can't essentially eat wheat flour. So sometimes that means pasta, unless I can find a gluten-free option, bread, pizza, the things like that you love. I also have a recipe for a cauliflower crust. That's like 3 ingredients: cauliflower, like cottage cheese and egg. Blend it up, bake it. Now you have a crust that you can eat with your cauliflower rice. I don't know if you've ever had cauliflower rice. Instead of eating actual rice, you just kind of like shave it, grate it, cook it, add your butter, put everything. Cauliflower has become
the Beyonce of vegetables.
It really kind of is, right? I was going to say something else to that, but I don't know how far this video can go. So let me, yes, right? So there's so much things that can be done to it, with it, and I love how absorptive it is of any flavor that you kind of put with it, right? It's very, very adaptable to different dishes. So without further ado, we're going to get into our cauliflower prep. So first things first is we have to take some of these stalk and stem and things, all of this green that kind of looks like celery. My godchild was like, I didn't know cauliflowers grow in celery. It doesn't, but I get it, right? So we're just going to kind of pull all that back, and then we're going to get to like trimming this up, cleaning this up, tidying this up. Can I entrust you with that as we kind of talk our way through? Okay, so just to touch back in, this is Hands for Hunger's The Budget Gourmet, and this show would have been started based on one primary notion, which is that we gotta find other ways to use everyday pantry items that can be exciting, that can be delicious, while still being nutritious, and also can be kind of a learning experience for how we see food, how we use food.
Agreed.
A lot of times when we think about food pantries, we just think about canned goods, right? We think about like, you know, meat in a can, vegetables in a can. We don't think about fresh produce. We don't think about fresh meats. The thing I love the most about Hands for Hunger's pantry is it's like a real life food store. Right? So you go in and they have chicken breasts and then they have fresh produce. They have sweet potatoes or they have cauliflower or whatever else. Everything kind of varies depending on the time of year, whatever's been brought in or donated. But it's this level of humanity and dignity that you get to go into their pantry and purchase things that you would purchase in a food store, right? The pantry has been set up for families that may be struggling financially with the ability to just get the food on the table. There's so many other bills and things that we're up against, right? You know, if it isn't school fees, for example, you have to think about the power bill. You got to think about transportation, the water bill, getting to and from work, getting the kids to school, everything the children need, and then still trying to make sure also that they have like
hot, delicious, healthy meal.
Exactly, right? So as I say, each and every episode, Hands for Hunger said, baby, if you got to choose between the power bill and the groceries, pay that bill, we gonna handle dinner.
Absolutely.
All right, so that pantry has been a lifesaver for so many families. And we saw a huge influx over the holiday season because as you can imagine, that time of year, the need is high, right? You know, things... You know, you want to have the perfect holiday memories for the kids. You know, you're feeling in the spirit. You want to be able to do certain things. And this is where, you know, Hands for Hunger really comes in with this pantry, taking the pressure off, still giving you that experience of normalcy all year round, right? So first of all, big shout out to you guys for doing that amazing work. Shout out to all the sponsors as well who make this pantry so incredibly impactful, right? Okay, so we've trimmed up our cauliflower sufficiently. We are going to cut the stem off. But look, see, it's always so like incredible to me how like it looks, and there's so much of this happening down here. And this is all, I came to realize that this can actually be replanted.
Ooh,
These are things I did not know, in that like cutting the bottom off. Phil, if you're watching this, tell me if I'm saying this right. And then, you know, you can start these again. My family is big into this backyard gardening and things like that now. And recently they've been doing things like cauliflower, and they've been doing cabbage, and they've been doing zucchini and all these other things that for me just seem like an incredible feat. So I'm going to give you a little hack here that's going to save you some time and some energy. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut this in half because we're actually going to use half of this for the bites, and we're going to use the other half for our soup. And I want to show you how far this can stretch because, for example, a lot of times we think we're cooking for like a huge number of people. I'm a single lady, right? And so sometimes I don't want to commit to the big to do, right? So I don't need to necessarily cook, right? Like I don't want to necessarily cook a whole thing of cauliflower one time, but like right now it's just me and you. So let's say like we were having like a little girls' night. We want to have some bites, maybe some soup, ketchup. Watch how this one cauliflower is going to do the trick, all right? We're just going to cut this in half, straight down the middle. Now, it kind of does the work for you. As you can see, all the segments in here, you're just going to kind of cut along that. And just the way it kind of comes apart is the way we're going to season it up. And we're going to roast these off into some nice cauliflower bites. Also, whenever you see these little spots here on here, listen, imperfection, you know, it's fine. Sometimes things just start to kind of go off just a little bit. We just carve them off. We just move them out of the way.
No big deal.
Everything underneath is still perfectly fine. And nothing's more frustrating to me. I don't know about you, but I hate when I buy like the perfect thing in the food store today, and it's perfectly like white and beautiful and everything's there. And you pull it on the fridge tomorrow, and it's like, you can cook me soon, or what you gonna do?
Let's get a move on this.
Bananas, avocados, cauliflower. I see you. I see.
We're on to you.
We're on to you. Okay. All right. So we just like kind of take those off. I'm gonna let you then like kind of just cut around this area to cut one half of those into sections. I'm gonna get something else for you to put the other side into. So we also didn't really get into your accolades. So where would people know you from, and where can they find you moving forward?
Well, I am an anchor and producer at Our News.
Oh, girl, you can say it, girl.
Okay, great. Yes, anchor producer at Our News for the past 4 years. As you mentioned, I am from Grand Bahama.
Yes.
I was an anchor and associate editor at another station. But then I made my journey here to New Providence. And it's been going well so far.
And I love it. And Megan happened to have been a huge fan of the show. And she said she loves to cook.
I do.
And so it just seemed like the perfect match to get another amazing lady into the kitchen. And as you know, all season we've been pulling in some just amazing guests. Everybody doesn't have to be a chef. In fact, what I love is when we have people who come in. No, I'm not a chef. I love when people come into our kitchen who are like, listen, I love good food. I tinker around in the kitchen. Whatever else. But that's important because I need you all to realize that nobody has to have gone to culinary school, worked in restaurants. You just have to have the patience to be like, you know what? I want to make this thing taste good. Yeah. Yes. And so that's pretty much what we're going to do. We're going to take the things that you see every single day in your fridge that you bought for one reason or another. If you're like me, my eye big. I'll be like, ooh, this broccoli look good. And I buy the broccoli and like a week later, the broccoli's like, girl, I could have gone to a better home. You know what I mean? So these are those moments where you say, you know what? Let me do something with this. Let me use what I have, right? And so again, y'all know me. I always say the one carrot in the bag, that going in something. It's not going to waste. And we ain't doing that here either, all right? So we're going to season these up pretty simply.
Big bites, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, but actually, so the bigger ones, we'll just cut them in half. No biggie. And this is a super easy dish, and this is why I love this so much, right? So we're going to take these into our pan here. And we're just going to drizzle these with some of our oil. And then I'm going to let you season these up. And I have no shame in letting you know that under other circumstances, I do a whole head of cauliflower just for me. But, you know, we're going to keep it cute. We're going to keep it cute, all right? So we're going to get our olive oil here. You can also use avocado, coconut, whatever else, because this is going to be kind of spice rubbed, but we really, or drizzled, but we really want this to be coated well because we're putting this into a very hot oven. We're putting this into a 400-degree oven because we really want this to like get nice and roasted on the outside without it getting like mushed all together, all right? So I'm going to let you do the little toss. I'm going to put a little salt on there. Just a little razzle-dazzle. All right. We're going to definitely put some paprika. Paprika for me is like manna. I used to work with this Greek chef, Fanis. Shout out to Fanis. I don't know if he's out there somewhere, but he was the one who made me come to really understand, have an appreciation for paprika, particularly smoked paprika. We have a little bit of some mixed herbs here and some black pepper. And I'm going to let you just kind of like toss that together. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Trying to get them coated.
Oh, yeah. Toss it around. Get on in there. I should have offered you a glove. I'm such a bad hostess. Would you like a glove? Does that help you like?
I feel like it connects with the love.
I like to put my hands.
The love in it.
Good, good. I know y'all sometimes think, why is she wearing gloves? Use wear gloves in your kitchen. We in our kitchen, okay?
This is the side of the love connects.
This is it. This is how you make sure it's all in there, right? Look at this little guy over here. He looking a little palish. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Gotta get him in.
All in the family.
All right. Now, I'm going to do a little something special here, and it's only because it's you.
I love that for me.
I like that for you, too. Don't mind me, but like sometimes I just want to get like a little fussy. So I had this like leftover from an event that I did. This is truffle oil. Ooh. Don't judge me, but I felt a little fussy, all right? And it just happens to be there. It's one of those things that I like almost never get a chance to use. So let's just roll that all around. We're going to throw this in the oven for about 20 minutes. We're going to get that nice and roasted. We're going to let that get nice and dark and kind of like have a little skin and a crisp on the outside. We're also going to hit it with some Parmesan cheese. Yeah, because you have to.
Cheese belongs in everything.
You kind of have to. And then we're going to add some sauces on the side there for like dipping and or some drizzles. And you're going to see how this
comes together.
Side dish and or appetizer kind of comes together in the most delicious, easy way.
Quick and convenient.
As you can see.
Already.
Right. All this is what? I didn't even say it.
And season.
There you go.
And
And listen, we always tell you, use what you have. If you have lemon pepper, you can do a lemon pepper cauliflower bites. If you like more heat, use cayenne and kick it up a notch.
Garlic like me.
Boom, and we have some minced garlic there too. If you wanted to add some, we could add a little bit on there. We're very flexible. The idea here is to put the flavors there that you like so that you enjoy it. And trust me, the hot oven is important. We already have our oven set to 400 degrees. Like I said, we're going to put it in for about 20 minutes. And then we pull them out. We're going to put them with some sauces. In the meantime, we're going to work on our next dish, which is our cauliflower soup with the white beans. We're using white navy beans, but you can use whatever bean you may have. Literally, I had some beans left, and I was like, I'm going to throw some beans in the soup because
why not?
Why not, right? Right. All right, so we're going to stick these in the oven. And when we come back, we are going to talk a little bit more to Megan about her love of food. And she's worked quite a bit with the Hands for Hungry team.
Absolutely.
We're definitely going to talk a little bit more about the organization, but definitely stick around. It's episode Cauliflower, and the gang's all here. We'll be back.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
It's a Holly Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holly Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Ragu.
So good. Literally so good.
Ragu kettle cooked with homemade taste.
I got nothing to eat.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Hold on, I can do something. Turning nothing into something.
Turning nothing into something.
I turn nothing into something.
It's amazing what you can do with nothing. And the little Hellmans make taste, not waste.
It's a Holly Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holly Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Ragu.
So good. Literally so good.
Ragu kettle cooked with homemade taste.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. donate to Hands for Hunger.
The Budget Gourmet. We're making it sweet, low cost meals you can't defeat. Tastes so good, it makes you move. Hands for Hunger is in the crew. The Budget Gourmet.
And welcome back in. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking around. I am Chef Mo, and I'm here with the lovely Megan. And we are here doing, yes, my executive sous chef is what I want to call her at this point,
that
right?
promotion already.
Yeah, you see what's happening here? Stick with me. We're going to go places. All right. And our secret ingredient for the day, well, it's not a secret anymore, is the cauliflower. All right. I think for me, I can pick up an accent real quick. I don't know that, but I'm glad you're putting up with it, all right? So if you're just joining us back, or if you're just joining us for the first time in the show, in the oven right now, we have some roasted cauliflower bites coming together, right?
Smells so good.
We took half of a cauliflower, we cut out that core, we cut them into like bite-sized chunks, maybe a little bit bigger in some cases, and we seasoned it up really just very minimally, but deliciously. We made sure it had some salt, some black pepper, some paprika,
some garlic,
some crushed garlic, some olive oil, very important. And I just threw a little,
razzle
dazzle, a little truffle oil on it, But again, use whatever you have. We always try to encourage people to use the healthier oils, though, right? So like an olive oil, an avocado oil, the coconut oil,
sesame oil.
Sesame
I'm really enjoying recently.
Sesame is such a distinct, delicious flavor. That nuttiness that comes out in that.
I love it so much.
I feel like I can't have a proper stir fry if I don't have the sesame oil. I need that little element,
air fry,
right?
Just drilled it on top, just because.
That's it.
And
then I get the mixed sesame seed with the seaweed little flakes thingy, and what's it called? Something Takaki.
I wasn't even about to try.
I think it's furikake. There it is. Anyhow, I digress, right? Today's ingredient is definitely cauliflower. We have some cauliflower bites in the oven. And right now, what we're going to do is get ready to make ourselves a lovely cauliflower soup. Now, when I was starting this recipe, I was like, okay, let's do a cauliflower soup. The weather's right for it. It's been nice and chilly. It's comforting. And I was like, well, I know I've been trying to get my protein in. How do I do that? So I'm on this mission to not eat animal protein just for a couple of weeks, right? Because I'm coming off of already what was a detox. I was doing a detox for the beginning of the year. Shout out to Madam Shea. And so I wanted to transition. I wanted to kind of keep the vegetables going. I wanted to really reinforce my love of vegetables. And I'm not a huge fruit fan.
But I can eat a bag of grapes by myself.
I'm not a huge fruit fan.
Hate to see me come in.
Listen, you sound like my mommy. My mommy she the food, so you gotta see if they're good first. Yeah, it's a must. But then how you can eat from that bag to see, but then you buy the next bag.
I'm telling you, mommy business.
My
business.
Good Lord. You can't do that, man. You can't. Not my mommy. Somebody else.
Somebody. I was just hypothetical.
Mummies out there.
That's what mummies do.
But
not us.
Not Lynn.
Not us.
Right? But I'm not a huge fruit person. I love vegetables, though. I love every vegetable you can imagine. The more you probably don't like it, the more I love it. I have Brussels sprouts and eggplant in my fridge right now, and they cannot wait.
How do you make your Brussels sprouts?
So I have a couple of ways. It depends on how I'm feeling, because I do a really good roasted one with like a nice balsamic vinaigrette on it. But my main one that I love to do is one that I do with a honey Dijon glaze and candied bacon.
I'll be back, apparently, is the secret ingredient is Brussels
we're gonna
sprouts.
have to.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and that goes with absolutely everything. But let me tell you, a good pork chop.
That sounds good on its own, but I into the pork chop. The pork chop.
Y'all see why I had to do the vegetable thing? Because a pig hate to see me coming, I can tell you. Snout to tail is going to go down. All right? So we decided we're going to have this soup. But I wanted to add that protein factor back in because I'm kind of eliminating it from my diet in animal form. I had these beans that I had used some of because it was a really big can. I didn't need all of them. And I was like, well, let me use the rest of these beans. Y'all know me. I'm infamous for what in the fridge that could go in here. I'm a everything but the kitchen sink kind of chef.
And I feel like that's how you find the best dishes sometimes.
I promise you.
Just experiment and try.
That's it, right? So we're going to try that today. We are going to put together a lovely soup for you, and it's going to be a little bit of sauteed onion to start it down. We're going to set that.
A little butchered onions a little bit.
Hey, listen. We
Belly
get-
full is a belly full.
they are cooked. They are chopped. Y'all see these beautiful, clap for her. These beautiful chopped onions right here, all right? Listen, it's no judgment. We just want you to get them cut up. They're going to sweat down. And the soup is actually going to get blended at the end anyhow. If you don't have a blender, don't worry about it. Just cut everything up as small as possible. I'll even show you how you can kind of go in with like a potato masher or a whisk at the end. And you can get kind of the same thing. It's just going to be a little on the chunky side, which who's ever mad at that? All right? Nobody's going to be mad. Okay. So putting those in, you should have some butter over there as well. Yep, we can drop that butter in there. And we're going to let these kind of come together and cook down. And we're going to get that nice and translucent. That's just a fancy word for when you can start to see through the onion. Yeah, when it started to get a little soft, a little dough. My aunt was going to be like, make sure you cook them till they do. I know what do mean, because do mean done, but you can know, you know what do mean, all right? So we're going to let that butter kind of melt there. Are you a fan of unsalted butter?
I use both.
Okay.
It just depends.
Depends on what we're doing, right? I tend to use unsalted butter more when I'm using things that already have some flavor elements in it. But otherwise, I'll use the salted just because it kind of helps add to the flavor, get that little whatever going. But true enough, when I was in culinary school, unsalted butter was like mono. Like that was like the, no, we need to know if you could season food.
Makes
you
sense.
gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You're
You're gonna be like, I got it right. No. Let me see. All right. So we have some chopped onion coming, just cooking down here, getting nice and sauteed. I'm turning down a little bit. Just wanted to make sure it caught up. We're also gonna add some crushed garlic in there, and we're gonna move that around as well. And actually, while that's moving around, I'm gonna stir that a little bit, and I'm gonna let you kind of cut up some of that. Cut that cauliflower off the core for me. You take this onion out your way, because I think we have enough of that in there. Put that here. And we're just gonna put a couple different elements in this to make this soupy, brothy deliciousness. So when we make this, you can use a vegetable broth. Obviously, you can use chicken broth. It's really up to you. You can also add other elements of proteins if you don't want to add the beans into the soup. That's okay too. I typically use the bouillon cube. Can't miss. They come in vegetable, they come in chicken, they come in beef. They also have a salt element to them. Right? They come in all this. So these are vegetable bouillon. And essentially you just crumble them up, you put them into some warm water, you let it break down, and that becomes the base of what our soup is essentially going to be. So that's good for that there, right? All right. So we're just bringing
and it smells good already. Just
I'm gonna say butter, onions, and garlic already smells like so much is happening in this kitchen. All right, so we're moving those around, and as soon as you get those cut up, I'm gonna let you drop those into the pan. Yeah. And you can cut these up pretty small when you're doing yours because, you know, it's going to cook down or it's going to blend. And especially if you don't have a food processor or a blender, definitely cut it up as much as possible so it's going to be less work for you later. But cauliflower tends to cook and get soft pretty nicely and pretty quickly. So just going to move that around just a little bit. So tell me a little bit about you and the kitchen. Tell me a little bit about you and Hands for Hunger and what you know about the way the pantry works, just their work in general with the community, and how you got here with us today.
So I think my first interview was maybe about a year ago, and just learning about the basics of Hands for Hunger and what it is that they do, the school programs, the pantry, and I just thought it was an excellent initiative, giving people the opportunity to shop and get what they need with dignity and with pride, and obviously learning that any one of us could be so close to food instability and how important it is to treat others the way you want it to be treated and to make people feel seen and just important and just making sure those basic needs, food, basic need is met. And so when I heard about the show, I absolutely said, I volunteer.
I guess I'll do it.
So my mom is a big time cook. That is her love language.
Hey, Mom.
I went to Freeport with an empty bag and came back with the bag. Through the security gate, she was like, that bag is just food. Yes, ma'am. My mom made me lobster. She made me some wings.
Good mommy.
Some stuffing and some conkin rice.
Oh, yeah. You stalked.
I'm stalked.
Oh, okay. All right, then. I love that. I love that.
So my mom, my sister, they were always in the kitchen and I was always there watching and helping along. I just love to experiment with flavors.
And I love it. And that's really what it's about, you know, finding finding those things that you have and like kind of experimenting and see like what else. I always have this theory of like, if it still tastes good, you didn't do nothing wrong.
Exactly.
Just don't burn nothing down.
There's no rule book.
You know,
what do you like and what do you love? And you get to spend time with family.
Exactly. I was gonna say, and food is so communicative, right?
Yeah.
Like food is so much about fellowship. It's so much about the union. It's a love language of sorts.
It is.
And I think that's also a part of what Hands for Hunger is doing. It's giving in a way that's like, let me get into your soul. Let me help you feed the soul, you know?
Absolutely.
And I think that's just a beautiful thing as well. So I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy because I'm letting this go the way I am. I actually like when you get a little bit of color on the onion, on the garlic, and on the cauliflower itself. Another version of doing this, for example, is how we're roasting that cauliflower now. You could actually use that as the base.
Blend it.
And then you blend that with the other elements as well. Like, so you cook down the onions, then you would put those in here, but now it would have that nice char element that's on it, and it just adds another level of flavor, right? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We would have ordinarily, like I told you, with your bouillon, we would have taken these and put these into some water and dissolved them, which we've already done. So we have that right here. So this is now going to be the base for our soup, all right? So we're gonna pour that in, and we are going to let it kind of hang out. And see, sometimes you have the little pieces here on the bottom. Just scrape it all in. It's gonna dissolve. It's gonna do what it does best. And fun fact, with these bouillon cubes, y'all might, I know y'all saying like bouillon cube, what's a bouillon cube? Let's call it Maggie. Everybody's calling it Maggie. Whether it's a different brand or not, it's called it Maggie. I happen to use the Knorr brand. I always have to give the tips for the gluten-free girlies and boys out there because Knorr is gluten-free. Yes?
Nice
Thank
to
me
know.
later. Thank me later. You're welcome. All right. So you can also still use a bouillon cube that is not going to flare you up and have you feeling all kinds of ways. All right. So we're going to let this kind of simmer, hang out for a bit, come to a boil, and let it do what it does. We'll also check in on our bites in short order. That's going to be a lovely little snack for us. And of course, we're going to put all of these other elements together. What is your favorite vegetable?
Oh man, this is a tough one. I think I go in spells. It was asparagus at one point. It was some mushrooms. But a baked sweet potato, it has me captive right now. And I feel like it's such a good base for anything.
Everything.
It's like little taco bowls with it, or just as is, and when you get it crispy and the caramelization.
That's it right there.
A sweet potato has me in a chokehold right now.
A sweet potato could be a whole meal, because to your point, once you split it, what do they call it? Something jacket.
Russet? Or...
No,
potato
it's like
jacket.
as a style, it's something jacket.
When you cut it like this and you just squeeze
you
it.
open it, you squeeze it. Yeah, right? And you stuff it with whatever, meat, other vegetables. Like, it's just a bowl of protein and love. It's one of those great things.
So good.
I just wanted to see if you were actually great people, like I thought you were. And you are.
Yay.
Yeah. All right, so listen, we're going to let this come to a boil. We're going to cover this up. Let this cook down just a little bit. When we come back, we are going to probably have our bites out of the oven. We're not going to bite into them just yet, though. We are going to pull them. We're going to check on them, make sure they've that right color. And we're going to get ready to add our beans, blend our soup down, and then let it finish cooking on the stove on just a simmer. And then we're going to finish up with some lovely bites. Some nice hot soup with our cheddar cheese, of course, because you have to use some cheese. And, of course, we're going to also add our bacon bits. Oh, there's another step to this, too, also as well when we come back, because we're going to add a little bit of milk to this, a little bit of cream, a little bit of something. You can use carnation cream or evaporated milk, if you will. You can use coconut milk. You can use heavy cream. You can use 2%. You can use almond milk. You can use whatever it is that you want. But the idea is going to be to pop that white color back out with this cauliflower and those beans. And it's going to help smooth it out as well so it's not so thin.
Yes,
all right?
makes sense.
So stay tuned. We are going to be back in short order. We're going to cover this up. Let this finish kind of like just softening that cauliflower down, letting those flavors cook in. And we're going to start putting together the final elements in the next bit. All right, so don't go anywhere. Cauliflower is being served up to you right here in Hands for Hunger's The Budget Gourmet Kitchen. We'll be back.
The Budget Gourmet. We making it sweet, low cost meals you can't defeat. Tastes so good, it makes you move. Hands for Hunger is in the crew. The Budget Gourmet.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
It's a Holly Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the cheer. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holly Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Ragu.
So good. Literally so good.
Ragu kettle cooked with homemade taste.
I got nothing to eat.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Hold on, I can do something. Turning nothing into something.
Turning nothing into something.
I turn nothing into something.
It's amazing what you can do with nothing. And the little Hellmans make taste, not waste.
It's a Holly Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the cheer. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holly Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Ragu.
So good. Literally so good.
Ragu kettle cooked with homemade taste.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
The Budget Gourmet. We making it sweet, low cost meals you can't defeat. Tastes so good, it makes you move. Hands for Hunger is in the crew. The Budget Gourmet.
Welcome back in, and listen to me. This kitchen is starting to smell good. I'm your host, Chef Mo, and I'm here with the lovely Megan, and we are doing a little bit of deliciousness with cauliflower.
It is
Cauliflower,
smelling good.
all right? So we have some cauliflower bites still in the oven. I did a little toss on them. So if you're just joining us, we would have chopped up half a cauliflower off of the core, off the stem. We seasoned with some salt. We put a little pepper, paprika, the fresh garlic that you like. I think we put some like Italian seasoning or something on it. And then we just little razzle dazzle truffle. Don't mind that part. You don't even worry about that part. I just felt fussy because, you see how like eloquent and elegant she looks. Like I was just like, what do I do for Megan? You know what I mean? So we just added a little something there. With the other half of the cauliflower, one head of cauliflower, mind you, we're making a delicious soup. All right. So we would have sauteed down some onions. We would have added our fresh garlic. We would have put in our butter. We'd be sauteed it down with. We used our bouillon, our veggie bouillon, as our base. And now we're just going to actually add some evaporated milk in here. And that's going to help us kind of creamy it up and give it some body, some consistency that we're gonna blend it with. And we also have some beans that I'm going to add to this as well, because why not, right? It's gonna make it more hearty. Now, mind you, we are gonna blend this down so that it's gonna be more of a pureed soup. But you don't have to. For people who like texture, for example, this is also a soup that you can leave just as is. In fact, we might even try it both ways, just for the reference of it. Now, you can add all sorts of things to the soup, right? You don't have to add the beans. You can add corn, for example, right? That would be another nice option. You can add some potato in there. You can add sweet potato in there. We were talking about sweet potato was one of your faves. So there's a lot of different ways that you can add carrot. Like you can put carrot would probably be really good.
Absolutely,
in here, right?
that's a good one.
And if you've ever had like a cheddar broccoli soup, you could add broccoli to this and still add that cheese and get that nice like cheddar cheese, broccoli, cauliflower vibe going on. Soups to me are one of the easiest foods to make out of whatever you have.
Yes, absolutely.
You just change the broth, add different things to it, and I feel like it just transforms it into a whole new soup, all right? So we're gonna get those beans there, we're gonna put those in and let those kind of heat through a little bit before we decide to blend this through. And maybe we'll only blend half. I'll have to see how much fits in the blender so we can then try it both ways, all right? And of course, we're gonna finish it off with a little bit of cheese. We have some bacon crumbles there as well. If you don't eat pork, that's fine. You can use turkey bacon. If you don't like any kind of bacon, that's fine. You can use some green scallion. I'm a huge fan of green onions. That's my favorite go-to garnish. People are like, you gotta ease up. No, I'm not gonna. Fun fact, I have a scallion tattoo. I'm serious about my scallions.
Oh, wow.
I need you to know I'm committed to the green onions have never led me wrong, okay? So we now have this beautiful soup coming together, and all it is cauliflower, cream, some vegetable broth. By the way, you can fully buy the vegetable broth in the can or the box, whatever you may have. Sometimes that's also the thing that you just have kind of knocking about. Like you don't even know why you have a can of veggie broth. Like,
Why no reason to do this?
You think, why does it?
Not healthy one day.
You know, but it's there, so use it, okay? That's one of those items that I feel like always shows up in like a giveaway. Like those are things that when you clean up the cupboard to go do as a donation, you'd be like, child, let me give them this vegetable broth because I don't know how to say it. All right? We always tell people like around the holidays in particular, you know, when you're giving donations, to Hands for Hunger, for example, give the things that you would eat or give the things that you would want, you know, send the things that you're like, boy, if I really hadn't had this in a while, this would be a really nice surprise. This would be a really nice treat, right? So we always like to encourage people to think that way when you want to give, but also to think in the way of cash donations, right? And I'm saying this with purpose. Hands for Hunger has built some amazing relationships. Yeah, with some amazing sponsors and brands. I won't even get into naming any of them because if I forget one, I'm going to feel like I've done an injustice. So they have the buying power that you can't imagine. I think they always say we can turn your $100 into $700, right? So if you're in doubt or you want to be a part of helping, you want to contribute, but you don't know how, and you can do it online.
Yes, convenient.
It's convenient, it's easy, and you get to do your part for a really, really important cause. I don't think people recognize how heavy food insecurity is as a part of our country and our nation. We make a lot of noise a lot of time about the prices and the cost of living, but for those of us who are still fortunate enough to be able to walk into a store and make those purchases, there are still handfuls of people who that's not even an option, right? So again, pay the power bill. Let Hands for Hunger help you out with the dinner, all right?
Absolutely,
okay, so
absolutely.
we have our beans in here, we have our onion in here, we have our cauliflower in here, we already have our vegetable broth in there, we added a little bit of milk to it. Now, we only really just need to heat those beans through because fortunately, when you're dealing with canned beans, they tend to already be soft, right? Because they're already cooked. But if you're somebody maybe a little more old-fashioned, I don't know if you know about the bag beans, them dry beans, you got to soak for a little while, let the moisture get inside it so you can cook it, or you'll be cooking them for 60 million trillion hours. Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
See, I did not want to learn it the hard way.
Oh, I learned that the hard way.
I have a bag in my cupboard, though.
Oh, there was a time. There was a time when my great-grandmother taught me I could do anything I wanted to do.
And that's what you chose to
And she let me make soup. 2 things she didn't tell me I needed to do was soak the beans for X amount of time and boil the salt beef before you cook it.
How did that go over?
Oh! Whole pot in the garbage. Whole pot.
So she just let you
She's like,
you have to
"This
learn
thing
the
is
hard
learned."
way.
No, she
Learn
said
the
that's how you
hard
learn.
way,
So my
yes.
one big pot of soup
You're so proud of.
turned into 3 pots of soup because that's how salty the salt beef was. It had to add water to all of them, and we had to cook that down all over again. So we ate a lot of soup.
I'm proud of you, though. You stuck to it, and look at you now.
Yeah, I still became a chef after that, so it didn't throw me off course, right? It was just a learning curve. But these are the things that you learn as you go along. Lord, I can still taste that salt. Oh, she's such a, let me tell you why she's an angel, because I remember tasting that, she'd be like, ooh.
You're doing good.
You know what, baby? How much times you boil this salt beef? And I was like, huh?
How much times was I supposed to do it?
You supposed to boil it? Yeah. I just rinse it off. Oh, okay.
Lord.
She's like, oh, well, everything else, cook. Mm-hmm. The salt beef ain't making no, it ain't making. You can split this in 3 pots. And we carried on from there. God bless her heart. Oh, Mom, I miss you every day. Anyhow, so here's an important step before we put this into the blender, right? Let's get a spoon, because we have to taste what this tastes like as it is. We did put the veggie bouillon in there, but we want to see if it needs any more salt, which I suspect that it does, right? Because realistically, we didn't add much of anything.
We didn't. Yes.
That is shockingly flavorful. I'm not even kidding. I'm like,
are you surprised?
I am a little bit because, but again, this is why I always tell people it's really important to taste as you go. And it's why I don't like to use a lot of the extra elements until it gets to the point where it's like, okay, and now we fit. Is what I'm saying. Like I don't even think we need to add any more salt to this right now. I'm content to blend it.
This is good.
And then once it's blended and it simmers, we can see if it needs to build. And that's phenomenally good. But again, remember these little cubes pack a punch, all right? They definitely already have a salt content in them. And again, don't season without tasting. Always make sure you kind of get your elements down first. Personally, when I make soups, I am a big advocate for sweating all your veg and things out first. When you add the broth, then you add the salt or whatever else elements as like a finish. I always tell people salt is not a seasoning. It's like, it's a flavor enhancer, right? Seasonings are like paprika and spices and thyme. Salt is just supposed to elevate the flavor of what's there so it's recognizable on the palate. All right, so now here's what we're gonna do. I mentioned having a food processor or a blender. I'm just gonna use, this is my Ninja does everything. This is like my proteins, this is my soups, this is my protein shakes in the morning, my smoothies, all that good stuff, right?
Here's what you got.
We gotta use what we got. So we are going to, and I wish I had a ladle here, but I'm gonna let you actually, as delicately as you can, just kind of start doing some scooping in here. Make sure we have enough broth in there as well. I just want to peek my head into the oven and check on our cauliflower bites. I'm excited about those. I really don't want those to burn. And in the meantime, let us know a little bit about, oh yeah, those are good to go. Let us know a little bit about, any experience you may have had with Hands for Hunger and or beyond with your interviews and things like that. How did you, excuse me, come to actually getting here on the show with us? I can't remember if I'd asked you that already, but I'm gonna ask you again.
We can ask again.
Yeah, we're gonna ask again.
So we were doing an interview. I was the guest host for On the Record with Jerome Sawyer, and I had the pleasure of interviewing my fellow curly-haired friend, Miss Keisha Ellis, executive director.
I love Keisha.
And we were just talking about all of the unique programs, and cooking came up, and I said, you know what? I'm not an expert, but I love to try.
And we love to try.
I enjoy being in the kitchen. I think I've gotten it from my mom. I feel like if I feed you, that means I love you.
Indeed.
And so I just wanted to pour some love and to do my part in this wonderful endeavor and just come and cook and learn some new meals that I can take home and try. I love a quick meal after work, coming off of set, 8 p.m. at night. I need something quick. I need something healthy and hearty. And I will definitely be recreating these, especially the bites.
Listen, this...
I'm a snacker, and I think this would be a healthy snacker, guilt-free.
This is a guilt-free. This is one of those things where I feel like you can eat as much of it as you want and like nobody can actually judge you for it, all right? Yes. So, okay, we're getting down to the final moments here, and the truth is about to be told, all right? So, let's get that soup blended. How are we looking there?
I think we're looking good. Is that good? I don't want to overfill it.
Yeah, that looks good. All right, so, and again, this is very hot, so you're gonna be careful when you put it into your blender. All right, And again, in here we just have our onion, garlic, our beans, our cauliflower, all that good stuff. And we're just gonna put a little blend on it. It's singing.
It is. I was a little 1-2 going on in the back here.
We're not even gonna. We don't want to over cook it. We don't want to overcook it. We don't want to over blend it because we don't want it to kind of like break down and completely lose its flavor, texture, consistency. But we also do have like some of the chunky versions still there too, also as well. All right, I'm just going to pour this back in here.
Looks very silky and smooth.
Right, and it's really nice. And of course, I love a good brothiness. So what I think I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna do like a combination effect. I'm gonna put like some of that, but some of the chunks from that, so
Like
you
a
can get some
lobster
texture.
vibe.
Right, now I told you guys too also as well about me being a huge fan of like sauces when it comes to bites, things like that. So I have 2 sauces here that are my go-tos in my house at all times. I'm a huge fan of flavored ranch. I don't like ranch much with wings. I actually prefer it with blue cheese.
Okay.
But this is one of my like, I'm so embarrassed. This is pickle flavored ranch.
I'm not gonna judge you. I had dill
Listen.
pickle flavored popcorn very recently.
It's inexplicably good, right? And then I just love sriracha mayo. It's something I usually make, but for all intents and purposes, we're just
convenience. That's the word of the day.
Convenience is the word of the day. All right. So we're gonna try those, and we have that right there.
Yummy.
This is where I'm supposed to have my green onions, but we don't. So we're just gonna hit it with a little bit of our reinforcements of our little herbs right there. All right, and now we're gonna take up some of this soup. I know I'm putting it into the biggest bowl humanly possible, but that's okay. We're just gonna pour that in. Oh, look at the consistency on that.
So good.
So nice and velvety and hot and hearty. And like I said, we're just gonna take some of the actual, just a little bit. You know, like how you get a bisque and they just have like a little bit of lobster chunk right in the middle there. Just gonna do a little zhuzh, you know. Well, something. I do like a little texture in my soup sometimes.
Same.
All right, so we're just gonna, all right. And then, of course, we said we were going to add our extra toppings here, our cheese, and a little bit of, do you eat bacon?
I sure do.
Okay, so we're just gonna do a little smidgen. Actually, I'll let you do it. You can put a little cheese right there.
I really like cheese, by the way.
Knock yourself out.
Like the little pulls, like a little get melty.
Let it get a little whatever there. And then we can put our bacon crumbles on there too also as well.
Beautiful.
We do have clean spoons right here for us. All right, so and there we have it, our 2 final dishes. So we have our oven roasted cauliflower bites with my favorite pickle ranch. You can use any kind of ranch dressing and sriracha mayo. Yeah, you can put ketchup, you can put barbecue sauce, use whatever sauce you like. The whole point is to be able to try the bites. And then of course here we have our cauliflower soup with our white navy beans blended in for more protein, for a little added texture. We'll give you a spoon to go for your soup. I'm just gonna go on here and pick up one of these bites because I don't know if I need, I don't personally need a fork for this. Let's see what's going on here.
Money. This is good. This is really good. This is so good. So quick, so easy.
This is me.
Want to get some
in front of the TV. Losing my mind.
The dill pickle ranch is good.
Right.
It's good.
It's
good.
It's really good.
And it still has that crunch. But it's still soft. It's not like hard. It's just. It's just good.
That soup. You can really taste the beans in there. So you still get the cauliflower, get the texture from some of the beans. You also get that flavor from some of the beans. 2 dishes, 1 cauliflower. And again, we still have more than enough soup.
I know you said a side, but I can eat this bowl by itself.
Oh, yeah.
I can eat this by itself.
Honestly, just like that. Like no joke whatsoever. So this, of course, can be a side. This can be a snack for me and or Megan, watching a movie, a nice little healthy bite. You don't have to feel guilty, but the flavor is there. And of course,
and it won't
we have
hurt
enough
your
soup
wallet.
here. We got enough soup here to feed everybody else in this room, that's for sure. I don't think they share, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But again, this is what happens when you put a little bit of, je ne sais quoi, to the things that you have. I want to thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much
It's
for
always a
having
pleasure. I hope I
me.
get to see you again.
Absolutely. I will be back for those Brussels sprouts recipes.
We're going to have to do that.
Absolutely. Today.
I got some on my sleeve with the Brussels too also as well, all right? Ooh. And of course, thank you guys for tuning in yet again to another episode of Hands for Hunger's The Budget Gourmet, where we take everyday items from your pantry, of course, and make them just a little bit gourmet. Bye. We can go mess with this too.
Absolutely.
It's cold outside still, right? You do it right now.
The Budget Gourmet. We're making it sweet, low cost meals you can't defeat. Tastes so good, it makes you move. Hands for Hunger is in the crew.
The Budget Gourmet.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
It's a Holly Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holly Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Ragu.
So good. Literally so good.
Ragu kettle cooked with homemade taste.
I got nothing to eat.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Hold on, I can do something. Turning nothing into something.
Turning nothing into something.
I turn nothing into something.
It's amazing what you can do with nothing. And the little Hellmans make taste, not waste.
It's a Holly Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holly Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Ragu.
So good. Literally so good.
Ragu kettle cooked with homemade taste.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.